What's going on, plastic addicts? Today we have a review of Prodigy's H3v2. So the H line from Prodigy is their hybrid driver. I would compare it to like a slower speed distance driver. The one I'm holding here is actually an FX2, another one sent to me by Mike Dies. If you haven't checked out Mike Dies, please do so. But we'll get right into the review here. So in these throws, we were throwing them in quite a rip and tailwind. Keep that in mind. When I put on a decent amount of hyzer on backhand, I had that pushing hyzer. It didn't really have like that hard bite. And then when I put on like a slight hyzer, you got that flip up on that ride, and then eventually that finish left. Where I've seen this disc shine, especially when there's not this crazy tailwind like I have. I actually threw this in a rather open course, and my favorite shot with this thing is a really high and long force over turnover shot. It just holds that turn the whole entire way. Now, I didn't have wind and I could kind of control the disc a little bit better. I was getting this thing 350 feet, holding that turn the entire way and panning out and landing like pretty much flat. And right now, that's my favorite shot with this disc. If you're a sidearm player, you can expect this thing, if you throw it flat, to give you some turn. And this thing also exceeds if you throw it really high on that sidearm turnover. And then this disc, I found that you don't really have to worry about it rolling as long as you give it enough power. You don't have to throw it crazy hard. In all these test flights, I'm not giving it 100% power. But even when I do give it like full power, I really am not having to worry about turning it over. Even when I throw it on like that high ante line. If I throw it on like a low ante line, I might be worried about a cut roll. But man, you can get some crazy long hyzer flips out of this. You can get some really far high force and turnovers out of this. It's not crazy overstable. It's not crazy understable. As far as distance drivers go, this is very, very stable and will hold the line you turn it on. And I find with distance drivers, it's very hard to find that disc. And then if you find this disc for you is still a little too overstable, try out the H4. Prodigy has a super comprehensive line, really easy to learn stability from. If you want to pick up an H3v2 or an H4 or any other Prodigy disc and you want a little bit of money off, you can use code OWEN at checkout to get 15% off. Or you can go to the pinned comment and there'll be a link, and then you can go to their store and check out whatever you want. And then when you add it to the cart, it'll give me a little bit of kickback. It helps support the channel, helps support me, so I can continue making these videos for you guys. But anyway, quick little disc review for you plastic addicts. Thank you, Mike Dias. Please check him out on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time.